Ladies and gentlemen, they were watching, weren't they? Studying your every move, waiting for the moment you'd break the mold. They weren't sure you had it in you, to shatter the familiar, to betray the version of yourself that felt so safe, so known. But you proved them wrong. You didn't hesitate. You waged war not against others, but against your most intimate adversary, yourself. You stood in front of the mirror and saw the truth. The person staring back at you wasn't an ally. It was a relic, a remnant of a life that no longer fit, a shadow of what you'd outgrown. That version of you had been built piece by piece, from habits and fears, shaped by expectations that weren't even yours. You thought that old self was your foundation, your strength. But deep down, you always knew it was a cage, and you knew. To move forward, to transcend, that old self had to be destroyed. You didn't flinch. You tore it apart, limb by limb, belief by belief. This wasn't just a transformation, it was a reckoning. A war where every battle felt personal because it was. The old you fought back, clinging to the habits and fears it had built to survive. It whispered lies to keep its hold, feeding you memories of comfort, of ease. But you didn't stop. You burned it down to the ground, leaving no trace of the person you once were. This isn't a fight fought with weapons. It's a quiet, grueling battle waged in the solitude of your mind. A relentless stripping away of every piece that no longer serves. You didn't do this for glory or recognition. You did it for the truth. For the freedom waiting beyond the ashes. It's ugly, it's brutal. But in that destruction lies a purity, a rawness that's unshakable. The world doesn't get it. They think change is a gentle thing, a slow unfolding. They speak of growth like it's a flower blooming in the spring, effortless and natural. But you know better. Real change demands chaos. It demands sacrifice. You refuse to let the old you poison what's ahead, dragging the baggage of doubt and mediocrity into the life you're building. This war within is violent, merciless, and necessary. And when it's over, the landscape is scorched. The old you lies buried beneath the rubble of your own making. But there, in that wasteland, something extraordinary takes root. The person you've become isn't just stronger, it's untouchable. You've rebuilt yourself from the ground up, forged in fire, tempered by determination. Let them watch, let them wonder how you did it. They'll see the new you, unshaken, undeniable, but they'll never understand the cost. The battles fought in silence, the nights spent dismantling the lies you once believed. You've changed the fabric of who you are. The old you is gone forever, and the person standing here now, unstoppable. Your personality, the intricate web of habits and choices, was never set in stone. It was a cage, locking you into patterns you didn't choose. You've seen it, haven't you? How those habits, those excuses, chained you to a life you never wanted. They whispered to you, convincing you that it was safer to stay, that the discomfort of the known was better than the terror of the unknown. But you broke free. You rewrote the script. The old self didn't go quietly. It clung to its comforts, its excuses, whispering that change wasn't worth the fight. It told you that you weren't ready, that you couldn't handle what lay beyond. But you knew better. You've seen the cracks in its foundation, felt the weight of its limitations, and so you dismantled it. You became the architect of your own destiny, cutting away the rot, carving out a new path. This isn't self-improvement, it's obliteration. You faced your darkest truths, ripped out the bad code, and rewired your mind. Every thought, every action, every reflex, now under your control. You've stripped yourself bare, exposed every flaw, and emerged transformed. your old self. It fought to survive. It wanted to keep you small, keep you safe. But safety is a prison, and you weren't born to be caged. You burned it all down, the assumptions, the limits, the lies, and from those ashes, you've risen. The new you isn't just a version, it's a revolution. People won't understand. They'll only see the end result. They'll marvel at your strength, but never comprehend the war you waged to get here. They'll assume it was easy, gradual. They'll never know the blood, the sweat, the darkness you endured. But that's fine. This isn't for them, it's for you. You've rebuilt yourself into someone unstoppable, someone unshackled by the past. Let the world watch in awe. You've mastered the art of destruction, and in doing so, you've created something extraordinary, a new reality, one where you control your destiny, where no assumption, no limit can hold you back. You've turned potential into power, burned away mediocrity, and stepped into the unknown. You've embraced the fire, and now you stand as the architect of your own rebirth, unstoppable, unbreakable, ready. The old self will try to haunt you. It will linger in the shadows, waiting for moments of doubt or weakness. It will whisper, tempting you with the ease of your former life. But now you know the truth. You've seen the lies for what they are. The habits, the excuses, the complacency. It's all a trap, a false comfort designed to keep you small. You've tasted freedom, the freedom that comes from stripping away everything unnecessary and rebuilding yourself from the ground up. It's not easy. The journey was never meant to be. But the reward, the clarity, the strength, the unshakable confidence, it's worth every battle, every scar. Now, as you stand on this precipice, you realize something profound. This isn't the end of your war. It's just the beginning. The person you've become is ready, not just to survive, but to thrive, to take on challenges that once seemed insurmountable, to step into a world that is vast and unknown, and make it yours. And as they watch, those who doubted you, those who waited for you to fail, they'll see something they never expected, someone who didn't just change, but transformed. Someone who didn't just adapt, but ascended. They'll see a force of nature, unyielding, undeniable, and untouchable. You've mastered the art of destruction, but more importantly, you've mastered the art of creation. You've built a new self, one that isn't bound by the past or limited by fear, one that is ready to take on whatever comes next. So let them watch, let them whisper. They'll never know the war you've fought, but they'll see the victory. And that's all they need to know. Because you're not here to explain yourself or to justify your choices. You're here to live, to thrive, to conquer. The old you is gone, buried in the battlefield of your own making. And the new you is unstoppable. Let the ashes of your past serve as a reminder of how far you've come. Let the scars of your journey be your armor. You've earned this. You've earned the right to stand tall, to claim your space, to live as the most authentic version of yourself. The war is over. The revolution has begun, and you are the victor. You've proven one undeniable truth. The person you were is not the person you are meant to be. And now, with nothing holding you back, the horizon stretches endlessly before you. The world is waiting, and you are ready. If you're looking for more content on self-growth, healing, and finding strength in difficult times, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. I've got a lot more empowering content coming your way, and I'd love to have you join this amazing community. Take care, and remember, you're irreplaceable. See you in the next video.